I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot, and this is another scribble reading. If this video has found you and you've never seen me before in your life, it's especially prominent for you at this time. There's something in it you're supposed to hear, big or small. Trust your intuition and trust that you're exactly where you're supposed to be right now. When something I say resonates, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and please note I'll never reply to your comments telling you to message me through WhatsApp. That's not me doing that, so block, report or ignore, but just know it's not me. If you've never watched my scribble readings, I'm basically just scribbling and rambling and speaking to you and seeing what message channels through that you're meant to hear right now, and yeah, just trusting the process. Let's see. I'm sorry for the like the long scribble. If you're still stuck around, I'm really getting this energy. It's kind of heavy. I'm going to talk about it quite lightly because I can't delve into it myself. Otherwise you'll just get Christy bawling her eyes out all the time. So I'm going to speak about it lightly, but it kind of feels like you're feeling somewhat abandoned or left behind in some way right now. I don't know if this is like someone's left you genuinely and just walked out of your life with no explanation, or it's the energy of you feeling behind other people, like everyone's ahead of you and you're just behind. You've not done enough. You feel like you're not enough. There's kind of a message coming through of trusting that you are exactly where you're supposed to be right now. You've done nothing wrong. You've not taken a wrong turn somewhere along your life that you should have done differently. You've done exactly everything you should have done. It kind of feels like there's going to be somewhat of like a healing happening right when you're feeling your most abandoned, alone, behind, like you're not doing enough, like you've not done enough. Right when you don't feel like you, for some reason it's like you're trying so hard to keep up but you feel behind, like you're running on a treadmill and not going anywhere. Whilst everyone else is running marathons and reaping the rewards, you feel like you're running on a treadmill and not seeing any progress. And I think there's some bubble or something that's going to pop, and you're going to see a significant growth, and you're going to see that you're not behind. You were never behind. There's also, if you're part of the group that feels like someone's recently left your life and abandoned you, and they've just left, and there's part of this thing about like a lack of clarity, a lack of explanation is why it's sucking so much, is the fact that someone couldn't just explain or something, or they led you to believe things were a certain way and they weren't. There's an energy here of this was supposed to happen this way. This was supposed to happen this way in order for you to kind of reclaim your energy and pull your energy back into yourself. You may have given someone a lot more energy and praise and power over you than they deserved, and so when you are finally going, oh, they never actually deserved that, they never deserved the amount of attention and headspace they took up, they didn't deserve that from me, if they're gonna leave so abruptly, and I don't know why I'm getting the word obscurely, I don't know what that means, but if they're gonna leave so like, it's just something where it won't make sense. It's happened and it doesn't make sense. And so that confusion, the lack of communication, the lack of clarity around it is the thing that's hurting you more than the actual fact that they've done it. Because if they could have communicated why, you would be able to have closure and walk away easier. But anyways, there's a reason why, and there's something teaching you. You don't need closure. You don't need anybody to explain why they've done something. You are capable of moving forward, letting go, and continuing on your path, no matter for some reason you feel like you're stuck or trapped or in between or not enough, especially if someone has left you, and they, like, you feel as if you weren't important enough to even get an explanation, that sucks. So there's something there where that's made you feel your worth of yourself for some reason temporarily has decreased. And that word temporarily is very important, because I think there's something where you're now being shown, oh, I'm actually going to decide my worth for myself. Nobody else is going to decide my worth for me. I'm going to decide it for myself first. And I'm deciding that I am worthy of an explanation, and that that person is not worthy of mine. That person is not worthy of me. That person is not worthy of sticking around or of coming back, whatever it may be. And there's just something where you reclaiming your power, reclaiming your value, your worth, and really seeing you are important. Even if someone, especially if someone's made you feel recently like you're not, like you aren't worth their time, it's a lesson coming in for you to actually go, well, I'm going to start showing myself and giving myself that time and investing my energy back into myself. And the amount of thought I put into them, of adoring them, of liking all these things, I'm going to start doing that about myself, right? I'm going to start realizing, oh, I really like my eyes, I really like my hair, I really like this about myself, I really like my resilience, I really like how smart I am, whatever it may be. Instead of you hyping someone else up in your mind of how great they are, you're going to start hyping yourself up. And you're not going to abandon yourself. This person abandoned you in order for you to realize, I think, in many ways, you've consistently abandoned yourself without realizing it. Without realizing it, you've put everybody else first and abandoned your own, like, path or priorities. And so someone now abandoning you, leaving you behind, or feeling like people in general are moving forward and you feel behind. You feel like left. Either way, wherever this resonates for you, it's making you realize all you can do is make sure that you've got your back, you've got your own. And as you're doing that, there's some type of massive, like, I don't know why I'm getting porthole or like loophole in your life, like this magical awakening or opening up of, here you go. Like, there's an opportunity, there's a love, there's all this positive, I'm just getting this like sparkling, glowing energy coming in for you right when you're going, my path is my importance. I'm not going to waste any time questioning my value or my lack of value based on someone's actions or lack of actions towards me. I'm going to just decide I'm extremely valuable, I'm extremely important, I'm extremely capable, and I'm very, very strong. And nobody can take that away. And as you're doing this, there's some type of, like, I don't know why, there's a glitch in the matrix or something that you're stepping through, and the universe is handing you some type of big opportunity or some type of new path or some type of like up level where you're just shifting timelines for yourself. The second you decide your worth and value, and you're going from feeling behind, feeling like everyone else is ahead of you, to just deciding that's not the case at all. That's not the case at all. You are not behind. You are never behind. There is no race. Life isn't a race to be behind in. Anybody that tries to convince you you're not doing enough, you're behind, you should be doing more, you should be earning more, you should have succeeded more, you should have more success in other areas, whatever it may be, anybody trying to convince you of that is very unhappy within their own lives, I can guarantee you. Because there's no joy that comes from any of that stuff, or at least trying to force it onto anyone else. You are enough as you are, but there is going to be success and there's going to be pride and joy coming in where you get to go, oh, wow, I was never behind, I was always right on time, because if I wasn't here at this point, I wouldn't have had this opportunity. There's something coming in for you. And it wouldn't have happened this way if something recently hadn't left you feeling like not enough. You're now getting this chance to prove to yourself and those around you your worth. And you've got nothing to prove. Like, there's nothing to prove, because this is just who you are. You intrinsically, something throughout you, who you actually are is somehow revealing itself. And you're getting to just show to yourself, prove yourself to yourself and no one else, that you are important. For some reason, you're going from this really, really, really dark time of feeling insignificant, unimportant, like you're the least of anyone's priorities, to actually you're going to switch up everyone and feel like, oh, I'm actually everyone's priority. Oh, everyone suddenly. And it's as you're shifting and making yourself the priority that other people are making you the priority as well. It's funny how that happens. Like, the universe is mirroring the worth and the value, and some of you are seeing yourself in a much nicer light. Rather than tearing yourself up, you're seeing yourself in a much nicer way, and it's healing not only your self-concept but your life, because of all the things that you're attracting to you that are now coming in that you feel worthy of, so you're not abandoning or pushing them away because you feel worthy of them. And also, just like, why am I getting something about a snowman? Something about a snowman. It kind of looks like I've scribbled a very sloppy snowman. Very interesting. Kind of strange. I don't know. It also looks just like a sculpture. Like a bust or something. Something is giving you clarity. That's the energy. It sucks right now. You're feeling insignificant, abandoned, worthless, useless. It feels horrible, right? And I can feel what you're feeling right now, and I don't want to step into it too heavily. But the beautiful part of it is you're getting clarity that just because someone tries or makes you feel that way, it doesn't mean you actually are. You're not how someone has made you feel. Someone's made you believe this, whether it's the intention to do that or not, you've been left feeling a certain way. And then you're getting this clarity of, oh, I'm in control, I'm in the power, and nobody gets to decide my worth for me apart from me. I know myself better than anyone, and I am useful. I am not useless. I am significant. I have a purpose. Whether I've figured it out or not, I have a purpose. And my life means something, and my life heals others. My life, I'm a light to, like, you're a positive influence on people, and you have not seen that. Because all you're feeling is your lack. All you're noticing is where you haven't been enough, where you could have done something different, what you should have. You're seeing everything you want to fix and change about yourself, and you've done that for so long that you're not focusing on all your good parts. And especially now that someone's leaving you behind or leaving you feeling at a loss of, like, what have you done? What did you do? What did you do wrong? Because there must have been something you've done to cause this. In this, you're now going, like, I'm just seeing like a green light, like a pure green light of it's turning something in your mind around and making you go, huh. And you're seeing yourself, like, through 20/20 vision for the first time in many, many years, in someone else's ability not to see you or love you or appreciate you. It's forcing you to appreciate and love yourself. And it's switching your gears, it's switching your mind, it's switching your value, your self-worth, your self-concept, in order to allow all this positivity and allow positive opportunities and accept good things and accept love and know you're worthy of it. Someone's lack of ability to, like, appreciate and love you is teaching you to love and accept love from now on, because you know you're worthy of it. Someone making you feel like you're not worthy is making you click that you've always been worthy. And also the amount of love you had for this person, or still have, even though they've just left you hanging or something, the fact that you still have that, you just know, like, you are worthy of love because you yourself are love and give love so freely. Why would you not be worthy of that? I'm getting that song come through. Sorry, I'm gonna sing. I'm so sorry. It keeps happening. I've not heard this in many, many moons. So I'm not even going to sing it on pitch or key or anything, but it's like, shadows settled on the place that you left. I purposely sang that really bad, that wasn't by accident, I wanted to sing that badly. So there's something where shadows settle on the place that you left, and my eyes are troubled by the emptiness, but it's almost like someone is leaving space for you in leaving, right? Your mind is, my mind is troubled by the emptiness. Yeah, you're not troubled by this emptiness. Like, there's a switch up. You've been, I think this is a repeated cycle for you maybe, of feeling left behind and abandoned. So when it's now happening again, you're like, haha, oh, I'm the one that's letting this. I'm the one that is, like, for some reason, you're somehow facilitating some or many people's ideas of your value to be way below your actual value. And so you're just switching gears, switching into this energy of, and by the way, that's not me saying it's your fault. It was not your fault, because you were consistently repeating the same cycle, same belief about yourself, the same belief of your worth. There was no, like, you couldn't see it, and now someone is causing you to change and see your worth. You're never going to be able to step back into the person that was left behind so many times. You're never going to be that person again. You're never going to be the person that people couldn't, like, there's always going to be that odd person that doesn't understand or doesn't get you. But the majority of people from now on won't be able to ignore your power and value here in this life. And it's starting with you, though. It's starting with you awakening to you're very, very powerful, you're very, very important, you're very valuable. But until you click that, nobody else is clicking. And now they're clicking, like they're about to. But you're the first one. And I mean, there's people in your life that see you as valuable whether you realize it or not. But it's just to this whole other degree. It's this whole other level you're reaching where even the people that appreciate your value are going to be in awe of you fully stepping into your full potential, rather than shying away, rather than shrinking, rather than being where it's comfortable, rather than staying around people that don't appreciate your worth. I think one person has been the catalyst recently to you going, oh, who was I kidding? I deserve better. And this has shown me that. Like, I really like this. Whatever this is about, you, like, somebody, it's almost like their energy, this energy of somebody made you feel so worthless, and it's backfired because I think it's going to be different for all of you. Some of you watching this was intentional. Somebody intentionally felt beneath you, so they abandoned you in order for you to see yourself as less. Others of you, they unintentionally left because they didn't feel worthy of you. Take it as it resonates. Either way, it's awakened you to taking yourself seriously, taking your potential seriously, and realizing you are not insignificant. You have an effect, and you have a positive effect on a lot of people, but you are only now really, really, really clearly able to understand, or even begin to understand, your importance. You felt so insignificant, and now you're about to feel the complete opposite end of the spectrum and feel completely full and grateful to be here and appreciative that you can spread your light, that you can bring some type of hope to people, that you can bring healing. There's some winning. There's winning energy, like you're being crowned in some way, or you're crowning yourself. And I think that's also just showing you the value you hold upon yourself. You're now a queen to yourself, or a king. you're now a lot, you hold yourself to a lot of a higher standard. Nobody is, I also think there's something here for some reason about authority. You could have always had like authority figures or people that wanted to like overpower you in some way, and now there's this energy of like you're refusing to be looked down upon. I don't know what is going on. I feel like there's someone watching this and you're like royalty and you're about to be told, by the way, nobody told you this, but you're actually the Queen of Genovia, right? Like there's something that's gonna dawn or be told to you or communicated to you. There's this warp in your life that's gonna happen. And I know that sounds really weird, but I was really channeling this feeling of our lives change very unexpectedly, very quickly, very positively, right when we least expect it, or right when we're in the heaviest or darkest of places. That's when this light and this change and this exciting thing can warp your whole life onto a better path. And it really feels like it's going to be some type of unexpected like shift. But the beginning thing is you getting clear that you are important and you do matter. And you have some type of effect on the world. For some reason you feel like you're not, or you feel like you're in the way, or you feel like you're a burden, you feel like you know, and it's like a complete shift of going from feeling that way to feeling like, oh, actually, I'm helping, I'm giving, I am serving, I am important. I have something to offer. After me, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. You're going from feeling so useless to feeling like and appreciating your value to the highest degree of anyone you know, anyone in your life around you. You're really, really putting yourself on a pedestal after for such a long time hiding, digging a grave for yourself, trying to, you know, like be as small, out of the way as possible. You're now taking up as much space as you feel you want, and you know you're allowed to. You have permission to take up space. You're welcome here. This scribble it's the strangest scribble I've ever done. See if there's anything you see in that. Very weird. That's me trying to get a thumbnail again. If something I said resonated or you know it will, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you when I see you.